Good morning, classmates. Steven Cisak coming to you again from South Korea. I'm not in the field at the moment, but one disclaimer, we still may hear choppers flying over or tanks going by. It's an active post, so there's not really anywhere I can go that's 100% quiet, but we'll try and press on. This is DB Form 2, and I'm going to read the questions and my answers and then correlate that with the ACA Code of Ethics 2014 as well as my state of Texas 2020. So the first question is, what are the most common reasons for a board to discipline a counselor, and what is your personal reaction as you read through the list? The most common disciplinary actions in Texas are mostly sexual misconduct, billing overtures, licensed professionals who were not board certified or didn't have a license at all. Out of the most common themes for discipline was surprisingly not the sexual misconduct, but specifically the discipline over licensed professionals not filing paperwork on time or accurate notes, and again not having being board certified. What are some themes you see when you look at a common reason for board discipline? Other than sexual misconduct, the common themes that stood out on the Texas website was the lack of paperwork, again, accurate notes, or failure to do their records properly. Choose one of the most recent cases and discuss the following points. What was the behavior that led to the discipline? The most surprising one that stood out to me was actually in 2020, but it was related to supervisor interns without a board-approved supervisory status. And identifying the ACA Code of Ethics and the State Code of Ethics, the ACA Code of Ethics 2014, specifically in F2A, supervisory preparation, talks about supervisors having the necessary education they need to actually be a supervisor and not just have the seniority and the time in being a professional counselor. In the Texas Code of Ethics 22 TAC 681.92, that specifically talks about licensed professionals as well needing to have further education to include 3,000 hours of supervisory accountability before you can actually be board certified. And let's see, what was the next one? What are the outcome of the board discipline? The outcome was $2,000 admin penalty for not actually being board certified. What does the ACA Code of Ethics and the state code say about impairment? In ACA Code of Ethics 2014, FB5 impairment specifically talks about students as well as supervisors needing to being impaired mentally, emotionally, or physically refrain from providing services and seeking the help they need, and then being reassessed and determine if they can resume work safely or not. In the State Code of Ethics, it didn't really talk specifically about that kind of impairment, only in Code 68.252, parenting facilitation, talking about the licensors as a parent facilitator must alert supervisors, if they find substance abuse in parents or child, as well as mental health impairment of a parent or child. What is a question this brings to mind to me? The only question that brings to mind is, why would you put yourself in a specific situation? Knowing yourself, especially when I think about Matthew 26:41, praying over issues and not faltering toward it, knowing that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, and doing what we can to not put ourselves in an environment that would hurt the client and the client's well-being, as well as ourself and our profession. And maintaining our faith helps keep us from doing so. I pray everyone has a wonderful day, and good luck to you.